Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My dear students, Assalamu alaikum and welcome to all in my virtual class. I am Shahjalal Ahmed Pial, lecturer in Finance and Banking, Milestone College, Uttara. I hope all are fine and well by the grace of Almighty Allah. Dear students, let's start the class.
My dear students, first we will learn the banking history in Bangladesh. The newly independent government immediately designed the Dhaka branch of the State Bank of Pakistan as the central bank and renamed it the Bangladesh Bank. The bank was responsible for regulating currency, controlling credit and monetary policy, and administering exchange control and the official foreign exchange services. After the liberation war of Bangladesh, there are 12 banking companies in Bangladesh. The banking companies who were doing business in Bangladesh were nationalized by the government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh under President's Order number 26 of 1972 entitled the Bangladesh Bank Nationalizations Order 1972 on March 26, 1972. Nationalized banks. Before independence, National Bank of Pakistan, Bank of Bhawalpur and Premier Bank Limited converted the Sonali Bank after independence. Dear students, here three banks, National Bank of Pakistan, Bank of Bhawalpur, Premier Bank Limited are converted to Sonali Bank after independence. And Muslim Bank, Muslim Commercial Bank, Australasia Bank Limited and Standard Bank Limited are converted Rupali Bank, and Commerce Bank Limited, Habib Bank Limited are converted today's Agroni Bank. United Bank Limited, Union Bank Limited are converted today's Janata Bank, and Eastern Mercantile Bank Limited is converted today's Pubali Bank, and last Eastern Banking Corporation is converted today's Uttara Bank. Dear students, this is the number of nationalized bank after liberation. The number of nationalized bank is 6. First, Sonali Bank, Janata Bank, Pubali Bank, Agroni Bank, Uttara Bank. decentralization, privatizations, and modern banking, 1982. The method of denationalizations and privatization included two types of reforms: transfer of existing publicly owned resource to private sector and induction of competitions between the NCBs, that means nationalized commercial banks, and the newly emerging private banks. Arab Bangladesh Bank, that means AB Bank, is the first private sector bank in Bangladesh, which was set up in 1982. Later, the National Bank Limited was set up in 1983. On 13 March 1983, Islami Bank Bangladesh Limited was registered as the first Sharia-based bank in Southeast Asia. 5 more commercial banks was established in 1983 and initiated a moderate growth in banking financial institutions. Now we will learn the present banking structure in Bangladesh. Now, banks in Bangladesh are primarily of two types. Number one, scheduled banks. That means the banks that remain in the list of banks maintained under the Bangladesh Bank Order 1972. And non-scheduled banks, the banks which are established for special and definite objective and operate under any act but are not scheduled banks. These banks cannot perform all functions of scheduled banks. Scheduled banks. There are 61 scheduled banks in Bangladesh who operate under full control and supervision of Bangladesh Bank, which is empowered or licensed to do so through Bangladesh Bank Order 1972 and Bank Company Act 1991. Scheduled banks are classified into 4 categories. The 4 categories scheduled banks are state-owned bank, private bank, specialist bank, and foreign banks. Number 1, state-owned commercial bank. There are 6 state-owned commercial banks which are fully or majorly owned by the government of Bangladesh. The 6 banks are 1. Sonali Bank, 2. Janata Bank Limited, 3. Agroni Bank Limited, 4. Rupali Bank Limited, 5. Basic Bank Limited, and number 6. Bangladesh Development Bank Limited. Now we will learn the specialist banks. There are 3 specialist banks are now operating which were established for specific objectives like agricultural or industrial development. These banks are also fully or majorly owned by the government of Bangladesh. Here, the three specialist bank. Number 1, Bangladesh Krishi Bank, Rajshahi Krishi Unnoyan Bank, and number 3, Probashi Kalyan Bank. Now, the private commercial banks. There are 43 private commercial banks which are majorly owned by individuals or the private entities. Private commercial banks can be categorized into two groups. First, conventional private commercial banks, and second, Islamic Sharia based private commercial banks. Conventional private commercial banks. There are 33 conventional private commercial banks are now operating in the industry. They perform the banking functions in conventional fashions. That means interest-based operations. Here, the list of 33 conventional private commercial banks. Number 1, AB Bank. 2, Bangladesh Commerce Bank Limited. Number 3, Bank Asia Limited. Number 4, BRAC Bank Limited. 5, Citizens Bank Limited. But this bank opening very soon. Number 6, Citibank Limited. 7, Community Bank Bangladesh Limited. 8, Dhaka Bank Limited. 9, Das Bangla Bank Limited. Number 10, Eastern Bank Limited. Number 11, IFIC Bank Limited. Number 12, Jamuna Bank Limited. Number 13, Magna Bank Limited. Number 14, Mercantile Bank Limited. Number 15, Midland Bank Limited. Number 16, Madhumati Bank Limited. Number 17, Mutual Trust Bank Limited. Number 18, National Bank Limited. 19, National Credit and Commerce Bank Limited. 20, NRB Bank Limited. 21, NRB Commercial Bank Limited. 22, One Bank Limited. 23, Padda Bank Limited. 24, Premier Bank Limited. 25, Prime Bank Limited. 26, Pubali Bank Limited. 27, Shimanto Bank Limited. 28, Southeast Bank Limited. 29, South Bangla Agriculture and Commerce Bank Limited. 30, Trust Bank Limited. 31, United Commercial Bank Limited. 32, Uttara Bank Limited. And 33, Bengal Commercial Bank Limited. Bengal Commercial Bank will be started very soon. Now, Islamic Sharia based commercial bank. There are 10 Islamic Sharia based private commercial banks in Bangladesh, and they execute banking activities according to Islamic Sharia based principles. That means profit loss sharing mode. Here, the 10 Islamic Bank. Number 1, Islamic Bank Bangladesh Limited. Number 2, Al Arafa Islamic Bank Limited. Number 3, Exim Bank Limited. Number 4, First Security Islamic Bank Limited. Number 5, ICB Islamic Bank Limited. Number 6, Shahjalal Islamic Bank Limited. Number 7, Social Islamic Bank Limited. Number 8, Union Bank Limited. Number 9, Standard Bank Limited. Dear students, Standard Bank are previously conventional bank, but 2021 Standard Bank converted to Sharia-based banking system on the permission of Central Bank. And number 10, NRB Global Bank Limited. This is also a new Islamic bank in Bangladesh. Previously, NRB Global Bank is a conventional commercial bank, but at now, NRB Global Bank is an Islamic bank. Foreign commercial banks. 9 foreign commercial banks are operating in Bangladesh as the branches of the banks which are incorporated in abroad. Number 1, Bank Al Fallah Limited, Pakistan. Citibank NA, United States of America. 3, Commercial Bank of Ceylon, Sri Lanka. Habib Bank Limited, Pakistan. HSBC, United Kingdom. Number 6, National Bank of Pakistan, Pakistan. Standard Chartered Bank, United Kingdom. And number 8, State Bank of India. And number 9, Ori Bank, South Korea. Dear students, now we'll learn about the non-scheduled bank. Non-scheduled banks are licensed only for specific functions and objectives and do not offer the same range of services as scheduled banks. There are now 5 non-scheduled banks in Bangladesh. Number 1, Ansar BDB Unnoyan Bank, Kormosongsthan Bank. Number 3, Grameen Bank. Number 4, Jubilee Bank. And number 5, Polli Sanchoy Bank. My dear students, I hope all are understood the banking structure in Bangladesh. Thank you.